Insider tips on how to be on top of Google. A friend of mine asked me the question the other day, is it really beneficial knowing how to be on top of Google? I must admit it was a question that was completely out of context at the time and took me by surprise. At the time we were walking our dogs in the local park and watching the ducks in the pond. I used the natural surroundings. I said that the internet to me is like the swan on the lake. You can see the swan gracefully gliding over the water, and yet beneath the surface its little legs are paddling like crazy. The same is with the internet, where the average person gracefully surfs the internet, and yet there are many people competing like crazy for the keyword phases and learning how to be on top of Google. The reason is because at the top of Google is where you find the traffic and the money associated with it. So yes, is the answer. It's very beneficial being on top of Google. So how do you do it? Well, here are a few insider tips. Getting to the top of Google is all about finding your keywords. Once you have this, then it is a question of creating enough content with enough backlinks to push your site up the ranks to the top of Google. However, it's finding the right keywords is the key here, excuse the pun. The first tip is that your keyword phrases are your foundations, which must have traffic, be targeted to your niche, and have beatable competition. So really you should know your niche and therefore know if the keyword is targeted or not. Also, it is quite easily to measure the traffic from a keyword tool. Therefore, the elements we need to look at in more detail is the competition. The competition is simply the other websites trying to target the same keyword. There are many ways in which the search engines rank websites, but there are some fundamentals helping you to find out how to be on top of Google. The next tip is that the search engines always rank highly the web pages which have the keyword in the title. You can list these websites by putting in title, keyword phrase, and put in your keyword phrase. Another tip is the search engines also always rank highly web pages which have the keyword in the anchor text of an outgoing link. How do you check this? Well, you can list these websites by putting in an anchor, keyword phrase, and put in your keyword phrase. Here is a bigger tip. What is even more powerful is that by putting in both of these commands together you get a consolidated list of websites with your keyword phrase in the title and in the anchor text. Why does this help so much? Well, when you first put your phrase into the search engine, you probably get over 1 million web pages. This is quite worrying if you think this is the competition. When you filter in the way I have explained, you may get less than 100, which is much closer to the competition. When you do this, you find your list of real competitors greatly reduced to reveal your real competition. This is really powerful as you start really finding who your competition is. This gives you the powerful tools to learn how to be on top of Google.